Hello, everyone. We're going live and we're going to, what did I just say this was?
The rundown on the news.
We're going to give you the rundown on the news. That's what we're going to call it now, the rundown. And we're going to tell you what's been going on. Okay, I know we're a little late about the Super Bowl, but that's because Baby Crone and I really wanted to understand the symbolism that everyone was talking about. And so I didn't want to come on and do a live and we couldn't even go into the symbolism. Baby Crone, you want anything to say before we get into it?
Yes, most definitely. Because when we first watched the performance, we saw it from a surface level of a non-symbolism point of view. And it was on an onset, it was a good show. But like once we learned what the symbolism was, it was actually really masterful. Yes, for me. It was really masterful and crafty at how they portrayed Kendrick Lamar portrays certain concepts right before my eyes, and I didn't even see.
Now, one of the things about it for me was at first I thought it was I thought the sound was off. It was kind of like hard, but then I have a little hard hearing, so I was like, okay, maybe that's not it. And then I just felt it was blah. And then people were saying, if you know, you know. And I was like, well, I don't know. I didn't get it. I couldn't find it. It was 13 minutes. I didn't get it until I took the couple of days and go back and we watched everybody who talked about it. Yes. And in that sense, it was a brilliant move. Mm-hmm. If you know, you know. I get it now, but at the time I didn't. However, it's about back in the 70s about Watts, about this guy who wrote a song, and it was about the revolution.
Wasn't
televised. So now today, the revolution is being televised. And then they go into things like, help me, babe, because so much is running through my head.
I'm talking about America with the 3 different colors representing the red, white, and blue.
Right, and the way that they stood, the symbols, the snake. Also, they talk about the A and Kendrick Lamar. I understand that necklace he had on was $1 million necklace, but it was $1 million because he was advertising Apple. And it showed the people that was the guy that was walking and the dancing, how it was two shadows for one person. The duality, how you saw the snake. Mm-hmm. And it's so much, but
the triangle to represent
the Squid Games,
yes,
or like tit-tat-toe, mm-hmm. Like go ahead, baby.
All symbolizing a game. Really, that's the main thing. If you didn't walk away from anything, the game symbolization to.
We're all in a game.
Yes.
And we all understand that America, the United States of America, America. So I'm going to get that. America. Say it again, baby.
America.
America. I have a hard time saying that. The United States of America, it's a symbol for us to let we know that the United States is a corporation, yes. But how we are still playing the game. Mm-hmm. And that's why he said, turn the TV off, yes. Right? Mm-hmm. Because you're in it. You're in the game. Yeah. The revolution has begun. I mean, this is the way I'm interpreting it. Mm-hmm. And you are a part of it. Where it wasn't, because we didn't have Wi-Fi and we didn't have what we have, yeah. AI. Yeah, we didn't have none of that back in the 70s. Social media. But today, everything, if there was a Jesus, and if Jesus was going to crack the sky, guess what? The whole world can see it now. Simultaneously. Mm-hmm. You understand? Yeah. Whether it's late night, early in the morning, throughout the whole world. If you got Wi-Fi, if mm-hmm. you got it, you will be able to see it. And that's one of the things. Nothing is hidden anymore.
That's true.
And even at the end of the game, somebody came up with what that flag, baby Crone?
Oh, yes, with the Palestinian flag.
Yeah, uh-huh. With that Palestinian flag, and he was banned for life, never to come out. I don't think that was a good thing to do. And there was a lot of people that didn't get it. And I have to admit, that's why I was like, I'm going to wait and understand it. Mm-hmm. So I was one of those people. I just didn't see the hoopla in it. I thought that he should have dressed up a little bit more, like maybe wore blue. You feel that way?
Yeah, I still do.
But
feel like
he had on the colors.
He did.
He had on the colors though.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the clash of the fact that he's dressed a little bit more urban and like everyday people. Right. While there's just the symbolism of colors behind.
But he had them.
Yeah, even in that.
Even the apple, big around his neck. Go ahead. Even the tunnel. Go ahead, big mom.
I was just going to say, maybe in that sense, just thinking about it, analyzing a little bit more, just the fact that he was dressed a little bit more urban, a little bit more mainstream. Right. And like an everyday person.
Like an everyday person, like they not like us. We're different. But for me, when they say they're not like us, I understand now because I understand so many of you when I was saying, but you are not like me because you are wealthy. But that's not what he mean. What he meant was Drake not like us because he grew up Jewish. He was already in the limelight. He already had fame. He come from probably people that wasn't poor. He come from a very, very wealthy faith or group of people, Jews, not all Jews, but you know what I mean. Yeah. They are the movers and shakers. They are power. And he come from that, which was able to open doors for him. Yes. And he's not even, I don't think an American citizen, but I don't know if he is or he isn't. Let me rephrase that. But I do know he's a Canadian. Yes. That is 100%. And so for them to say he's not like us, that's what he's saying. Where Kendrick Lamar grew up in New York, LA. He does have dual citizenship. Dual citizen. He grew up in LA, and he grew up in LA. He grew up poor, and you know. It is said, I don't know how true it is. I think on one of his first albums, he had a picture of his mother's van on it. I don't know if that's true. That's what I heard somewhere, maybe from a blog or something. But I did get some of the similar. It's so many, I really can't even name them. Even Samuel Jackson standing up for Uncle Tom because he played Uncle Tom in the movie Bojangles. And so a lot of white people didn't get it, and a lot of black people didn't get it either. Didn't get it. It was so settled. But if you understand it, and especially when you could see the snake. Yes. And when you could see that it was a table going around in a circle where it was wielding and the people were just going to it. Yes. And you could see the people bow down as a slave of worshiping it. It was a lot of symbolism in it. I hope with this little bit of symbolism and what I said, I hope that with Baby and Crone and it gave you a little bit enough to look at it again. You will see Apple. So yes. Apple must sponsor that. Because I was saying to Baby Crone, why he got that big A around his neck?
I wondered that too.
I never even connected with Apple.
Yeah, I would have assumed Amazon, another big corporation.
You're right. Yeah.
But it would make sense be Apple because literally before we got into at least people who watched it on television, at least we was teleported in through a portal, an Apple portal at that. Yeah. Through the Apple logo into the stadium.
We should have known, but we didn't. And then they had that thing hooked up like Squid Games. And it's just a mind. It's a mind thing. And
intellectual.
It was intellectual. It was really making a bold statement. Anything else?
Yeah. Speaking of which, to break down some other key players in this Super Bowl halftime show, which let me see.
How many people showed up? They said 133.5 million. That's a lot.
Yes, that is true.
I think it was 133.5 million people showed up for this halftime. We were one of them.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, he was right. 154 million.
It was 154. It must have grew. Okay.
Yes.
154 point something million people showed up. It's the biggest halftime ever. Yes. The president was there. Yes. President Trump. He voted for the
Kansas City Chiefs
and lost. Taylor Swift was booed.
Yep,
I was shocked. She was shocked. But she was sitting there with Ice Spice, and she was booed. And it's like first she was like, "Are they booing me?"
Yeah, she had to take a moment to
collect that. And what I saw when Kim was at a game when she got booed. And I just sat there and I thought that she handled it like a champ. Now, why did she get booed? Is it because of the football teams, her allegiance? I believe it's a part of everything. The Blake Lively, I think it's a part of everything. That's what I think. What do you think, baby?
Yep, it's a part of Blake Lively. It's a part of the fact that she is born in Pennsylvania, yet here she is repping the rival team against Pennsylvania.
She got to be on the side with a man.
Yeah, she does. And, I bet those natives felt like that's what Taylor Swift got when the Kansas City Chiefs lost at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Although that was sad, but, they didn't almost make a comeback. We did see that at the halftime. Kansas City Chiefs 0-24. Ended the game. It was like half the score of what the Phillies had. So they made
it started out with what was the name?
The Eagles.
The Eagles winning. Because when we first before halftime, they was already, I said, there's no way these people gonna catch up with that.
Yep.
So a friend of mine said, you never know. But I was correct in that. But I don't follow football, but I did watch that. So because I knew that was a big event.
It was so big that even Glorilla had made a bet that the Kansas City Chiefs would win, and she lost $128,000.
Girl, you could have gave that to me, honey.
That tells you what people
what
like
the
to
elite
do.
are betting. It's no way. But what else?
Yes, also at the Super Bowl halftime was two people, Serena Williams and SZA.
That did. But Serena said that her doing this had nothing to do with her being Drake. And she said that's just her victory dance. And when she did won something, I don't know what it was she won.
Olympics.
The Olympics, that she did crip dance a little. So here she crip danced again. And that's all that was. It wasn't about Drake or whatever. And when they had SZA sitting, she was sitting right there in the eye of the triangle. As that, the Illuminati symbol, the triangle, she was sitting right there in it. If you look at the symbolism, you see the colors that they wore, all those colors, even though they're American flag colors, they represented something, right? So we don't know all of it, but that's what we know. And that's what we remember, right?
Yes. All of the cards sent us a comment saying,
"Hey, baby girl,
sending love.
Thank you.
So we were in sync there.
Yeah.
What else went on with the Olympics? Well, that was pretty much it.
That was it. But
not the Olympics, the Super Bowl.
But let me say this in our conclusion of the Super Bowl wrap up.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a black thing or a white thing anymore.
That's honestly true.
Because didn't he have white people in his marching and Kendrick? I don't remember. See, that's what I'm saying.
I don't remember.
I don't know if it was all black. I don't know. The revolution.
Yeah.
I know about a spiritual revolution. I don't know about a physical revolution, or else all in the cards. Do you know? If so, call in and educate. I don't understand. I know a spiritual revolution, most definitely, but a physical revolution, I don't know. I feel like we've been in a revolution for so long for 40 acres and a mule. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, it's so fitting. This halftime Super Bowl.
She loved it. It was okay because I didn't understand. When I go back and look at it now, I'm just intrigued with the symbolism. It is there, definitely.
Because this is 2025. 2024 was the beginning and the mark of the new age, the dawn of the age of Aquarius, moving into out of the age of water, out of an age of things being so headed in so deep you can't even see it, to an air of, well, where things are so high, but at least you can see, at least as far as the eye can see, but it's all about frequency, airwaves, social media. So therefore the revolution, instead of it being
TikTok, all of it, all of it. It's all AI. It's all generated.
Of the mind.
A revolution of the mind. You have to, because AI is so full of so distortion, you wouldn't even know the lie from the real. I remember when I was coming up, they were selling tape cassettes, and they had one, I forgot the name of XL, I think, I don't remember the name of it, but it was called Memorex, and it was like, you don't know if it's live, and Ella Fitzgerald would go, and crack the glass.
That commercial.
And so now you don't know what is generated and what is real.
Not anymore.
You don't know. It's hard to tell. They can put people in, take people out, alter your looks. You could do so much these days. So
you really can.
So that's what's going on. So what else we have?
So that was just a little bit about how Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl was just on point for really waking people up before things happen. They got to tell you. And also, Kendrick Lamar wasn't paid to do this.
Nobody gets paid for performing at the Super Bowl.
So this message,
but that Apple, I wonder, did they give him that necklace?
I'm sure some things were strategically placed
because that I understand that necklace was $1 million. I don't know. I don't know, but I do know it represented Apple.
Mm-hmm.
So,
outside of the Super Bowl, that was great. People are still catching up on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they still talking about
commercials and everything.
Mm-hmm. Look at your thing. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Look.
All in the card said, I used to love Memorex cassette tapes in my boombox, except when the tape would pop out.
Old school. Telling that age. To know about that, I would think you have to be 40 and over.
Fair enough.
You have to be 40 and over. You might be a little late 30s, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, if your parents had some tapes and you got a hold of tapes.
I got tapes. I used to be cool. I used to love taping. But anyway, thank you for that.
Yeah, that stuff sure does fall out for sure, and it's hard to get back in.
Well, I have a modern CD, so if I want to play some old music and stuff, mine's holding pretty good. But I do understand what you're saying. So anyway, Wendy Williams. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to know why. What was the problem with Wendy? What got her into the conservatorship? What led her there? Well, word on the curve is her son. She yelled it and said her son was taking money, not only her son, but also other people and a woman that was emulating Wendy.
Yes.
And she was probably drinking at the time, not in her right frame of mind. Mm-hmm. And it was her son that was taking the money. And I think that Harvey Levitz did that. Mm-hmm. And when she was standing up to the window, that's what this was all about, her son. And I often wanted to know, how did it get that way? Her son.
Yes. I mean, the
people, her son, and she called her son, he was stealing her money. So
I mean, he was making some lengthy purchases.
And lengthy purchase, like 90, 80. That's horrible. And so that's why, allegedly, that's why the bank, Wells, whoever she's by,
Wells Fargo
came in and took over.
That's honestly so sad, because that was probably the one person that she trusted.
Mm-hmm.
On the card say, yes, ma'am, I'm 45.
Oh, you owe it.
Yes, she did say very sad situation in regards to Wendy Williams.
Yeah, her son. And so this is why she's in the debacle she's in, because she wasn't able at the time, because we've seen Wendy several times in a bad way. However, they are definitely saying that Wendy Williams has come a long way. They are definitely saying that this is what I think. I think they were trying to take Wendy out.
Yes, I can believe that.
And now and you can only feed what's in the atmosphere. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. So I truly do believe this is where I stand. I still know that Wendy Williams still have issues. I know that
cards agree. She say yes.
I know Wendy Williams still have issues. Mm-hmm. However, I know everybody says that she's like she was. I don't think so. However, she's not like what they made her out to be. But we've all been down this road with Wendy, where she's up, down. And Yeah, ebbs and flows. So I know that drinking did a lot of damage to Wendy, and she had lymphedema. So that ain't gone away, and she has thyroid disease. So Wendy is still sick, not sick unto death. However, we all gonna die. So some sooner than later, but we all gonna meet that road, right? We're gonna come to the crossroad where it's gonna end for all of us. But it wasn't as bad. It was bad because what we saw, but after her getting the proper help and everything, we could see her appearing. But nevertheless, when I see her, I can hear things in her, but maybe no one else. Like what she always say, like something like that. She repeats and stuff like that. When she was an excellent speaker, she still is a good speaker, but I could see that she still struggled a little bit.
Yeah.
I see that.
I do too.
And I'm not saying, and let me be clear, from where she was to where she is, that just seems like a partial miracle.
Yes, a partial miracle.
A partial miracle. And you know what? People looking for partials all day. In other words, you know, not me, keep that away from me. Someone in the universe may have cancer, but the positive, that's bad. But the positive is we can cure you.
Yes.
That's what I mean when I say a partial. It is what it is, but she's curable. At least to get back into her right frame of mind. However, I do still believe that Wendy Williams still have moments.
Yes.
I believe that. So, but nevertheless, we say good luck to Wendy and God bless.
Yes, God bless.
And I hope, and they liken her case like they do to Taylor Swift. I mean, not Taylor Swift. I'm saying all along Britney Spears. Yes. So we'll see. And if it is likened to Britney Spears. Okay, Taylor, what you want? Taylor feeling like she's shocked she was booed. So I think it was a combination of everything.
It really was.
That's what I think. So what was I saying?
We was wrapping up on Wendy Williams and the situation with her and her son in her whole conservatorship. Speaking of legal cases, ASAP Rocky
look like he's doing good because his lawyer don't want him to go to the stand. That guy, ASAP, what is his name?
ASAP Relly.
ASAP Relly. He was I don't know what was wrong with him. He seemed angry. He was drinking water. He was combative. He was difficult. I'm like, just by his actions alone would make me like.
All in the cards asked, are y'all going to do a reading on Taylor?
What she want to know?
Yeah, that's a good question. What would you like to know on Taylor Swift?
Yeah, what would you like to know?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think for her as I
I would like thinking what do you want to know about?
I'm not sure. While we wait for her to get
let you know. We'll do for you right here and there.
One.
I have to have a for me to do a good reading, I have to have a focus. Like what am I reading aimlessly? I have it difficult.
Yeah. I mean, we did just read on Taylor in regards with the whole Blake Lively situation.
Yeah, but if you want, I will definitely do a reading. Just tell me what you want to know, girl, and we'll pull these cards out right now. Baby and I both do it.
Yes, we will.
Well, anything, girl, anything for you, anything. Yes. So what else?
Yeah, ASAP Rocky as we wait. She said, well, I know she was in the news about the relationship being rocky.
Where her relationship with Travis. Okay, we'll read on that. You're gonna read too?
Yes, sure.
Name this and take out 3 cards.
Relationship being rocky. They said they also booed her. Wonder why?
Because I think it's because of her friend. I think it's because she about the football team. I think it's a lot. I think, but I'm getting the feeling it's all this Blake stuff because the world is not feeling Blake Lively right now or her husband. They are, to me, they are terrorists in Hollywood. They are the old gatekeepers. The powers that they had are null and void. And I'm so glad that they are being humiliated and being set out to dry. I hope that Malone, what's his name? Malone, who they suing?
Oh, Justin Baldoni.
I hope Justin get some kind of pay out of this.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I hope we get a settlement.
She said, yes, speak Mama Crone.
I do. I do. I feel as though when someone is treated that badly, it's not good. And I watched his movie. Speaking of that, let me do this. And then I'll tell you about what I thought about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you a little bit about that. You got your 3? All right.
Yes.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
good.
am too.
Okay. You can lay. You ain't got to wait for me. You ain't a baby.
Okay.
Okay. What I see, first card show up for me, I see a tower. I see a tower. What you seeing?
My first card I had picked out was the 4 of Pentacles, which symbolizes the foundation.
Okay, what else you got?
And then I had also picked out the 6 of Pentacles, which symbolizes working on her career or whatever she's trying to nurture in this life.
This is what I see. Have you read your card?
And then the last one is the Ace of Swords, is just basically.
You want to go on? You want to read, or you want me to read first? Of course you do. Okay, this is what I first see. First of all, what I see is a tower moment.
Okay.
I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah.
It's a tower moment. And when I see a tower moment, that means the old constructs are being knocked down to make room for something new, something bigger, something better. However, I think right here also, I see the page of I want to say water, but it's not water. Cups. I see the page of cups. And since it is the page of cups, there is because it is a page and it is cup, it lets me know it is emotional, that she is going through something. Their relationship could be not ending, but it just seemed like they may go through some issues. Okay. It just looked like, but not to that degree. I'm gonna run some more because here I see here, this is the 6 of Pentacles. And with the 6 of Pentacles, I definitely see the moon in that. And I definitely see Taurus. So what's ever going on, he could be a little stubborn. It just seemed like they've been together going on 2 years, would you say?
Let me see.
Or was it a year?
I also have picked out the 6 of Pentacles.
Okay, so you definitely have to tell me what you think. But remember, any 6s has to deal with love. And relationships.
Yeah, I see this as something growing and nurturing.
Right.
Her energy towards.
And that's what I'm saying. I think it's something that she really wants. I think that this is not a money issue, but I do think that they may have had some struggles, and maybe not even with themselves, but it could be struggles outside of their relationship from the world, like she got booed. And that, even though she handled it like a pro, you could see that it troubled her. It would trouble me.
It would trouble me too. And
so it troubled her because it's put her in a sense of a sunken place. Like this page is in water. And so it just means like emotionally, she handled it. Ice Spice was there.
Yep, 2 years they've been dating.
They chuckled. Right now, it's like, are they going to stay in this dating stage, or is she going to think about getting married?
That's a good question.
Because she claims she's a Christian.
That's true.
And if you're a Christian, then it is like pretty much, I don't say an obligation. It's all a part of making your life right and getting right with God. So I wonder, after 2 years, is this about her wanting to marry or whatever? I'll lay another card. Lay a card. I got another sword.
All of the cards said that Travis Kelce is thinking about retiring.
Right. Well, they lost. So maybe he's thinking about it now. But I do see some kind. Here I see the 4 swords, which you have, and the 4 pentacles.
4 of Pentacles.
And I have 4 swords. So that let me know that this is, I think he wants a sabbatical, a rest, a place to stop, do something he wants to do. Maybe the traveling on the road, her traveling, him doing this. He doesn't need the money. So I think that is I think it causes friction in their relationship.
Yes.
Stress or jealousy, insecurity, whatever. But I definitely see that whatever is, I don't see a bad relationship at all. And what they stand on in their foundation is love. See, that's what I'm saying. They love each other. And I think whatever it is, they're revamping their relationship, like revamping it. And I hope that this is something, because I definitely see that she's open and she's willing to give. And I'm wondering, is this her way of saying, I'm open for love, I'm ready to take that next step?
I do
Could
like
be.
that. Mm-hmm.
What you have.
And then the last card that I picked out was the Star card, which usually symbolizes having the having the spotlight on you, or for Taylor Swift, having the spotlight on her because she's the celebrity.
Because she is the star.
Mm-hmm. And also taking, as I like to see it, taking the reins in her own light and basically stepping out of the limelight to focus more on herself instead of pleasing the public.
Yeah.
You can't please the public.
You can, but the moment you slip, they slip too. Mm-hmm. The moment you slip in the public, you're on their hate list. So I see here, and this is right now, it seems like it just doesn't seem like they're in the camera like that no more.
No.
Like you seeing him walking in his red suit and his
stylish.
Huh?
I said it was stylish.
He was very stylish. Sorry about that.
Fine. Okay.
Sorry about that. So anyway, what I see here as a card, I see like, I think I'm right, because here it says night, a short period. Night is a short period, what we say. Mm-hmm. And in nighttime, there's loneliness, darkness, sleepiness, not sure. I think he wants to put an end to that. I think maybe he wants to propose. Maybe we'll have to do it, but all at the same time, if y'all both gone,
that's true.
That's not healthy. But she shows up for him as much as he can. He show up for her as much as she can. But what I want to know is how Jay-Z feel about this. Nobody heard from him. He's gone ghost. I want to know what Jay-Z felt about the Super Bowl, because after all, he was in control of the
That is a good question. All of the cards says, sounds good, ladies. Thanks. This was good.
Thank you. I just think that they're going through a revamping of the relationship.
Yes. And then somebody said, hi, ladies. Hey, Victoria.
Hey, hi. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. So we talked about Wendy Williams.
Yes, we talked about A$AP
and it was
Rocky.
Her son that's why she went into, that's why the bank went in to save her money. And Wendy said that she thanked them for doing it.
Yes.
Because they would have, her son set his mother up. And she said he was young and immature. Set him up. He did this, allegedly. And I want to know, does his father had anything to do with it? Kevin's father.
That's a good question. On the cards, Shore wants to know too, how does Jay feel about the performance?
Well, he was nowhere to be found. No. I'm not saying he wasn't there, but I could have sworn that I seen, what's Kim Kardashian mother,
Corey Gamble.
I could have sworn I saw Corey Gamble. I wouldn't be surprised if he was there. What you have?
I pulled out the Mother of Pentacles, which usually represents the Queen of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. So for that sense, how Jay-Z felt, I just wanted to pull a card to see how Jay-Z felt about the performance. He felt like the performance did exactly what it was meant to do. It planted that seed. It nurtured something. After all, Kendrick Lamar was picked specifically and strategically to perform at this Super Bowl with this particular concept. Not saying that anybody fed him that idea, but
this is what I see. First of all, I have a 3 of Pentacles, I have the Hangman, and I have a number 4. But again, the 4 swords showed up. So what I see here is, I think that the contracts was made. I think everything was done. I don't know if he helped them out with the way it's going to be with all the people. I don't know how that worked. However, it just seems to me with the Hangman, Jay-Z is laying low. Laying low. Even if he's in his country somewhere, he's laying low. He's saying, here's the Hangman, where you just sitting back trying to not to keep the light on you. also, and again, I like to look at this card as some kind of sabbatical where you're tired of fighting, where you just need a place to go. And this is the same thing I seen with Taylor Swift, where you just need to go and give your mind a mind break. Like it just need to chill while you regroup and reboot. That's what I see. And I think like the Super Bowl, the contract has been filled. I think he's pleased with it. And I think that Jay-Z is just chilling. Mm-hmm. I think that Jay-Z is going through a lot mentally. And that's what that hangman is about, because the hangman is a water card. Why? That means he's very emotional. If you stand up on top of your head upside down, the blood rushes to your head. So that's not a comfortable feeling, especially if you're not used to it. So he's dealing with a lot right now. As far as their relationship, as far as Taylor Swift relationship, I feel as though they had some turbulent times, not breakup time, but sometimes of readjusting. And I think that I see her giving. So I'm thinking she's ready to give, maybe give more in a relationship. Maybe she's ready. Maybe that's why he's going to retire. I don't know. But I definitely see her willing to give more, more of herself, more of her time or whatever. Because Taylor Swift been out here singing and dancing for a very, very long time. She has. And what do you have over there?
You want me to pull out one last card to talk about Travis Kelce and their relationship?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. All right, and this card. Ooh. The 9 of Cups.
That's good. I told you they got cups.
A lot of
They
cups.
got cups, yeah.
Yeah, definitely symbolize just almost to that completion, just one more cup to feel whole in their relationship.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe that be a baby, or maybe that just be Mike taking it to the next level and getting married and married.
Because right now, I think that she knows that they're getting too old for this boyfriend and girlfriend. You have to commit.
Yes, at some point.
Especially if you're a Christian. If you're an atheist, then you know, you don't care about Christian things. But if you are a Christian, I think that they know it's not a money problem. So I don't know. I hope that they pull it together. So it could be some kind of proposal coming. I don't know. But whatever it is, I think she's ready to move on, because I think she's ready to give more. I think that she's been in a sunken place. I really do. Sunken and then as hidden, not out as she was with their relationship. Every time you've seen them, they were together. Now they're not as like that anymore because it's old and the honeymoon phase is fading away. Yes. So now it's about do or die. Are we going to do it or we're not? I think that's what they're dealing with. And if they break up within the next year, you know, this is Taylor. She doesn't like it. It seems like whenever it gets to, because she could stay in a relationship for a long time.
She can.
But if she's going to be working for the elite of Hollywood, you're going to have to amp it up because they're going to want more from you.
That's
okay.
True.
So with that being said, who else we have on the roster to talk about?
That was pretty. Oh, yes. Married to Medicine and Quad and Heavenly NT.
I don't really, you know, I just wanted to put this in. There's so much going on to Married to Medicine. I don't know, did Quad's boyfriend, I forgot his name, King, did he attack Dr. G? Dr. G took out something, what is it? When you take out something, I don't know about these court things. Well, anyway,
like a restraining order.
A restraining order. And filed charges, filed charges against him. And so now it's like he's not going to be on the show. However, you all know how I feel. I don't understand why they set them close together like that. I feel as though that was rude. I feel as though no matter what anybody say, Quad started it. She kept pushing him and he said something, and then his wife got into it, and she wouldn't listen to what he said because he doesn't want the drama. He doesn't want the drama with anyone. No. So from what I heard, I don't know. I heard that they may be trying to get rid of Quad, which she's not Married to Medicine, and she should not be there. I also heard that Tweety may not be showing up at the reunion. The reunion. Everything I say is allegedly. This is just stuff I heard. And last, they're thinking about getting rid of Heavenly. Yes, you can't get rid of her too soon.
That's true.
You can't. And what I'm starting not to like about Married to Medicine, it's like the men are just as part of the show as the woman. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
The men are heavily invested in their life, in their wives'
In their
lives.
wives' lives, they are very much so. So it snowed here last night.
Yes, it did.
Oh, we still white again. Oh, you all know
Should
I don't
give
like
them a
this.
little glimpse of the outside?
Yes, you should. Give them a glimpse of the outside.
Glimpse of the outside.
Give it to them, baby Crone.
Yes.
This is when I'm sitting in front of a French door. So baby Crone is going to show you what it look. Open up the door so you can take it and let them see. She's going to be right back. Go to the door. So when I'm sitting, this is what I'm looking at. My outside. Open up the door. This is what I be looking at. Don't move it no more because pick that cord up.
All right.
Pick the cord up. Yeah. All right,
There
Now you can move it.
Now we're free to let you guys see.
Yeah. That's it. Oh, that's the hot tub. That's where we sit out. Yeah. So that's it. That's what we had to contend with. And you know what? Warm weather is coming because this will be my last full year here. I mean, I may be moving in 26, but hopefully I won't be living too long in 26. Like I hope my house sells. I hope that before the end of 2026, I hope. How are we doing?
Yes, we're doing good.
I hope that I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with no snow. I'm done.
All in the cards said, "Really? Wow, that's a lot."
You like the snow? Oh, does she live in snow?
Nope. She said, "Man, North Carolina didn't get any yet."
We're thinking about South Carolina, and I'm thinking about the Myrtle Beach area. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We're thinking it could be North Carolina too. I don't know, but nevertheless, we'll be closer to each other than me being in this cold state for real seasons, Maryland.
Yeah, for real.
And truth be told, Maryland do overall have a mild winter.
Yeah, for real. We haven't had a winter like this in years.
And years where it snows. So it's really mild. And sometimes the temperatures get up to 40 and 50. It's really not a bad winter. It's only like this when it snows or sometimes it just rains too much. It don't know when to stop raining. That's a negative for me.
She said, "Come on to North Carolina." Nah, I left South Carolina. I lived there before, Charleston.
You didn't like it?
Really enjoy North Carolina better.
I lived in North Carolina, but we lived in Apex.
Yes.
I don't want to live isolated. I want to live around people and the beach. I'm ready to come from these woods. What's she say?
She says, "My family is from both South Carolina and North Carolina."
So it's not my back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, what does she like about North Carolina?
Yes. What do you like about North Carolina? Sell us North Carolina.
Sell, because baby Crone want to go to North Carolina.
Yes, because of the research triangle.
Right, because of right.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to, but if I do, I want to live. Why did you leave from Charleston?
She said, "No, come to the city like Charlotte or Raleigh."
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Is Raleigh border?
That's big. Those are big cities. Those are big
cities.
Are
big cities, though.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm a big city girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking though, because I really want to get out there.
Over here.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out and mingle and date. I can't do it up here in these old freaking up mountains.
You saw what we had to deal with. Try find somebody in that.
We're isolated, I'm done with this. Like, stick a fork in me. I'm ready to be around people, You see people around here very seldom. They walk their dog. It's such an elitist neighborhood. I'm not lying. It's no life. Nobody deals. They give a block, not a block party. They give a
cul-de-sac
party about a half a mile from here, from where I live. Mm-hmm. You just walk straight down, and then people bring foods and stuff and snacks, and that's once a year.
Yes, once a year.
And so they look for everybody to show up, and that's how you get the scoop. Who passed, who moved, who this, and that. Yeah, so,
She says, I'm from here originally,
Oh,
and I can go on and on about North Carolina. We've had a lot of good food, Southern
yes.
hospitality, and plenty to entertain. A lot of richery roots, I'll just say, that y'all come
You
on
hear
down
me?
and I'll definitely connect with y'all.
Okay, we're thinking about it because I'm waiting for this is baby Crone last year. She would have been done, but she wanted to go back and get what is it?
Yes, astrophysics, to be an astronomer.
So we're looking for jobs, and they are saying that North Carolina is the hub for that.
Yes.
So we're really thinking about it. We really are. I lived in North Carolina for 2 years, but I lived in Apex, and it was the boring place. I don't want to live no place that got no water. I don't want to live no place. I want to be able to go to the beach. I don't want to go in my backyard and jump in my pool, even though I like a pool with that kind of heat. Here, I have a hot tub, but I hate to leave my hot tub, but I'm gonna have to leave it. But I'm really thinking about it. Do you want North Carolina?
Either of the Carolinas, honestly. I'm not too picky.
I don't know, but they did.
I mean, I'm just thinking about the drive. Maybe if I have to do like an hour commute or 2 hours,
you would just take a train. You take the train. You drive your car. You take the train, and you get right.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Nevertheless, we'll think about. That is definitely what's on my mind. And with Florida and their price market, I know it's a buyer's market, but because of what's going on, I don't really feel comfortable about that.
She said, yes, we have a tech town, and child, don't nobody live in Apex. No wonder you left. She said, baby Crone, you could definitely find a job here with that degree.
Oh God, that is so wild because it was so bored. We had the mall, we had the movies, and we had shopping. That's it. And it was so aging when I lived there. What was this? Oh, when you was like in elementary school.
Yeah, I was.
It was so many. Not that I mind my neighbors. I lived in That's the first time I ever lived around Asians, they were very quiet and kept to themselves. Very quiet. Friendly but quiet.
Definitely.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah. So we was there. I'm thinking, I'll let you know for sure. Yes. I will let you know for sure. But right now, baby Crone only got this season and next season. As a matter of fact, we are packing up our house now because I got so much, and I want to
suddenly see this wall looking empty.
Yeah, I'm taking my books down. I'm packing because this is a pretty big house. I don't want anything this big. I don't even use half of this house. And when I moved from here, I moved from a bigger house, and I thought, oh my God, this is. Now I'm ready to move a little bit because the older I'm getting, I don't want to clean. I don't want all this space. It's just us. We don't need all this room.
We don't need all this space.
So anyway, anything else going on?
No, that was pretty much it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All in the cards.
Yes, thank you for some great insight in trying to sell us North Carolina or the Carolinas.
It was already sold.
Yes.
But baby Crone been struggling about where to get a job, and they say it's a tech town, and they saying South Carolina is building up in tech,
especially the healthcare field too. If I ever so choose to go into that, perfect place in South Carolina as well. So the possibilities are endless.
So we know it will be the Carolinas. That is hands down. And hopefully this is my last year here in the state of Maryland. Bye. If Maryland didn't get snow, and if it didn't get snow and the temperatures could just go up like being 60 and 50, I would stay. But I don't like the winters. It's not good for my bones. It's not good for my soul. I'm done. Yes. I've been living here for how long? 9 years.
Yeah.
And I've had my fill. Yes. I'm ready to go. I could be a gypsy though. I could move anywhere though. I can move. I get bored with a house. I'm out. I'm done.
Get it.
Yeah. So anyway, anything else as we went and did the gift gobbledygook about what's going on in our lives?
Yes.
And thank you all in the cards. You know what? We so appreciate you so much. Can't wait to meet you. And what else can I say? I guess
that's pretty much
anything else.
Nope. Other than the fact baby Crone has to get back to school.
Oh, that's right. Baby Crone has to go to school. I forgot about that. We was in between. Thank you, Baby Crone.
Yes, you're welcome.
With that being said, we thank you so much for joining us. If you watched this video and you like it, well, give us a thumbs up. If you got this far, hey, and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You know what? When you give us a thumbs up, you know what it does? It helps build our algorithm. And if you fill our algorithm, then we can get paid. So without that, it's so we need your help, and we know that you support us, all of you out there, and we appreciate you and we love you much. And you know what we say? Sunflowers.